It's a chilling autumn night in the Tiger Den where the Columbia Tigers prowl in on senior night, looking to cap off their best regular season since 2018 with an upset win over the number 14 team in the state. But the Bulldogs won't go down easy. Winners of 6 in a row and on a roll. It's a star-studded matchup between two teams with just one loss to their name, both to the same common opponent. Who can prevail in a primetime Halloween matchup on Action Sports Jax 24/7? Hello, everybody, and welcome to Columbia High School. I'm Noah Schlicksup alongside my color commentator, Brody McGuff. Brody, our second game in 2 days, and this one should be a good one on Action Sports Jax 24/7. We had ourselves quite the matchup last night, and one thing that stood out in that matchup was the wide receivers that were on the field. Same case tonight. You got Kyron Caldwell on one side and Naeem Burrows on the other, headlining these two groups.
Yeah, both teams very talented football teams. Bulls got a bunch of, just big athletes, big commits to different places. In Columbia, they got theirs as well. Might have a little bit less, but at the same time, it's just another juggernaut matchup tonight. We watched a great one last night, went down to the wire. I expect the same for this game. I think both teams are very well coached, two of the best coached teams we've probably called for this season, and it's just sizing up to be a great matchup tonight on a nice Halloween night. This is where we want to be, and everybody else in this stadium very excited to watch this matchup.
Brody, this is one that could end up being a thriller out here at the Tiger Den. The captain's meeting at midfield right now. Columbia comes in 8-1, the 41-ranked team in Florida. Bulls 14th in the state, coming off a 56-6 win over Wolfson. What are your keys for tonight's game, starting off first with Bulls, Brody?
Bulls just got to play, their Bulls football. They got to keep on offense. They got to get Xander Edwards going early and get him hot, get him running well. He's had plenty of games where he's had 30-plus carries, just putting the team on his back and just run that football down the field. In the passing game-wise, Jaden Weatherly, a very accurate QB. He's got a lot of weapons, too, in Fordham and Burrows. So he's got a lot of options out there to throw the ball to. He's got to stay efficient like he has been all season. He's one of the most accurate QBs we have called. And, yeah, that's what they need to do offensively.
Now all attention turns to the field as the teams get ready to make their entrance. Bulls running out from their banner, and then on the other side, getting ready to run out from the stands around a Tiger statue comes Columbia. This is a team 21-0 win against Clay. The defense has been the main point of this team this season. As here come the Bulldogs onto the Tigers' home field, and now on the other side, the Tigers dressed in purple get ready to make their entrance. The train horn sounds, and here come the Tigers. It's Bulls, it's Columbia, it's our second game of the week. Two teams with one loss, both to St. Augustine, and this is a real battle, Brody, of an elite defense against an elite offense. Tonight, it's going to be about will Columbia be able to score enough points to keep up with the Bulldogs.
Yeah, Columbia's offense has, had its struggles this season, and it's definitely not as strong as a unit as their defense, but if their defense steps up to this football game, gets a lot of stops, and keeps their offense on the field, that's a recipe for success for them. Their offense is going to have to be able to run the ball tonight and make it easy for their QB back there to make some easy decisions and not have to make some big throws on third down and long if they get in that situation. You're just going to have to execute in high margins. Bulls, a very disciplined football team. They harp on that. Every time you go watch a Bulls matchup, your team has to play some very disciplined football if you want to compete with this football team. Bulls played some really solid competition this year, and, playing some really good football teams, and they can go in there and blow them out. So they're a really good football team. You got to be on your P's and Q's when you're playing a team like Bulls.
Yeah, the Bulldogs, they're coming off a win against Wolfson. They've had some big wins this year. Their last real big one against Baldwin and Oakley for two big wins for them this season. Columbia, not quite as tested, but they've had some good wins. Madison County, probably the highlight out there. And I asked Coach Brian Allen about Bulls and their talent. He said we played talent all the way back to the preseason, so they're approaching this one the same tonight, just trying to get 10% better is their motto going into the playoffs. Brian Allen, in his 13th season at Columbia, picked up his 100th win this season as the Tigers head man. Bulls led by Matt Toblin, the head coach since 2019, one of the most successful coaches in the Jacksonville area in recent history. The Bulldogs kicking this one away. There it is. Takes a hop, rolling inside the 10 where it's picked up, and the Tigers running it back. Coming across the 25 and the 30. Still some space up to the 37-yard line.
There is a flag around the 25, 20-yard line.
Now it's Drew Simmons on the return. And it's a block in the back against Columbia. They'll back him up. I tell you what, this Bulls crowd has traveled tonight.
Yeah.
Filling out these visitor bleachers. Columbia fans still filing into those home stands. So after the block in the back penalty, first down and 10 Columbia on their own 12-yard line. Bulls home crowd making some noise. Xavier Collins, the quarterback, starts with the handoff, and Drew Simmons tackled for loss.
Yeah, Bulls defensive front, very physical one, and they get in the backfield quick. They limit big plays. This is a big key for them tonight. And they're a team that gets 10 tackles for loss about a game. And tonight, that's their first one, and going to be a lot more of that. Columbia does not want that to happen. Their old line needs to play one of the best games they've ever had this season, right here, right now.
Backed up behind the chains. Collins steps forward in the pocket, running it himself. Collins gets the first down, runs out of bounds. Yeah, Brody, you mentioned it. Get behind the sticks right there. Bulls has 10-plus tackles for loss in 4 of the last 5 weeks. They get the tackle for loss, but what a job there by Xavier Collins, improvising and seeing a lane and breaking through it.
He's going to have to do a lot of good things tonight for Columbia if they want to move the ball offensively. And using his legs is one of them. If he's got a gap open like that, he's got to take it about every time.
This is an offensive group that is very inexperienced, just one senior in their starting lineup. As Collins drops back to pass. Now rolling right where he's got space. Xavier Collins with another first down on the run. The junior showing off his legs. Hasn't been the biggest runner this year, but a couple of back-to-back nice gains for him.
Yeah, Bulls DN's just getting upfield a little bit too much, and that creates a big gap over there in that B gap, and he's going to step up and take it. Good job by the QB on the last 2 plays.
We got 3 running backs right here. The hand to Simmons, looking for the right edge, finds space, and gets upfield for around 5 yards.
Pretty solid run right there. Different look of a formation right there. Went big with their linemen and halfbacks. Solid run there to the right side, bring up the manageable second down.
Second down and 6. Collins looks to pass. Scanning the field under pressure, spins around, throws down the field. It's intercepted! Bulls get the pick. It's Christian Hayes, the linebacker.
Collins had a really good evasive pressure right there. Got around the end on the right side. Had some space to run it a little bit if he wanted, but he tried to take the shot downfield. Bulls defender was there to get the pick. Really good play by Bulls. And after letting up a first down or 2 and getting that stop right there, big turnover for them, and their offense is trotting on the field right now.
Christian Hayes keeping a streak alive for Bulls. They now have at least 1 pick in each of their last 5 games. This defense has been a turnover machine this season. Now they're 19th as a unit this year. So Jaden Weatherly bringing out the offense, starts play action, goes over the middle, and that's intercepted! Julian De La Cruz up to the 50-yard line. Back-to-back picks. And Columbia's got the football back in just one play.
Wow, no, that's insane sequence of events right there. If you're Columbia, you're coming into this game wanting to just stop that running game as much as you can. Their linebackers and D linemen fit very well in that RPO play. Jaden Weatherly pulls it, tries to take a strike. Just found a Columbia defender across the middle of the field. 2 turnovers in back-to-back plays.
Julian De La Cruz now alone in the team lead for interceptions. That's his 3rd of the season. First down and 10, Tigers on the Bulls 49, and Asher Giddo can't get the sack. Collins evades, and he gets a gain on the play, but it's going to be coming back for a hold on Antonio Days. He's going to have to do some running tonight, Brody.
Yeah, he is. This D-line's going to get after any QB they go against. They get off the ball hard, and they got a lot of athletes on the D-line. Guido leading the front. Collins, though, I mean, doing some really good improv back there, making some moves, getting away from these DNs. The fact he got out of that was crazy. There was a lot of defenders in the backfield.
Yeah, when you got Asher Giddo in your face, that's tough.
Yeah, it is.
$10:29 on the clock. Already 2 interceptions in less than 2 minutes. Collins dumps it off to Simmons, and he might get one there on the play. Simmons, not the biggest frame, but he's shifty and got some speed. An explosive player, plays multiple positions on this team. It's been him and Jeffrey Pope who have split the share at running back since senior Jerome Horn went down a few weeks ago with an ankle injury in practice. Collins, forward in the pocket, brought down with a sack.
A lot better of a job right there for the Bulls D-line, just collapsing that pocket, making sure he doesn't get outside, and when he steps up, they're just going to fold right in.
It was James Gibbs, the one that got him, his 5th sack of the season. This is a Bulls team that's now totaled 38 sacks on the year. Third down and 16. Collins climbs the pocket, and Giddo brings him down. It's a strip sack. The ball is out. Columbia falls on it. Asher Giddo, his 18th sack of the year.
Yeah, he's already had about 2 pressures up to this point, getting close to that sack. He's even gotten his hand on the QB a few times, and right there he finally gets him down. Collins trying to make something happen, but that evadability can only work for so long against this Bulls front.
Asher Giddo came into this one 4th in the state in sacks, tied 17th in the country. Had him on the blitz breakdown Monday night, and he feels like just the amount of progression he's had this season. Settled into high school has been a big thing for him. He came dressed, Bulls had a costume party, costume contest. I believe it was yesterday. Asher Giddo came dressed as Santa Claus because he brings the sacks.
I saw that too. That's pretty funny. Glad they're having fun out there. What a punt by Columbia, though, to get that deep. That strip sack pinned Columbia back deep in their own territory, and then they flip sides of the field. Really good job by the special teams unit for Columbia.
First down and 20 for the Bulls offense. Surrendered an interception last time out. Trying to take care of the football and drive down the field this time. 8:31 on the clock as they take over for their second possession. Xander Edwards is hit behind the line of scrimmage and brought down. That's going to be a very fun matchup to watch tonight. Bulls, a team that averages 240 yards of rushing per game. Xander Edwards, one of the best running backs in the area. Obviously, that record-setting game earlier this year against Baldwin, in which he rushed for 522 yards and 8 touchdowns, breaking a record that was previously held by Derrick Henry. He leads the state in rushing. Stop behind the line of scrimmage there. Tietze in motion. They go back to Edwards, who breaks a tackle and can't get back to the line of scrimmage. This is going to be such a fun matchup, Brody. Matt Toblin said this is the best front seven that they have faced this year. And a couple big stands early on. Weatherly on third down. Let's go the pass. Whistles for a false start against Bolles.
Yeah, no, both these fronts, two of the best in the area. This defensive front for Columbia, they've done some really good work this year. And obviously Bolles in their running game. Xander Edwards is one great back. There's not much players like him. Honestly, there isn't really any players like them that I've covered so far this year. But that O-line definitely helps a lot.
Yeah, that's a senior group that has been big on the line of scrimmage this year. Anchored by that Miami commit, J.J. Sparks at right tackle. They're backed up. Third down and 18. Weatherly gonna run it himself. Weatherly slides a couple yards shy of the first down. Ball came out after he hit the ground. There's a flag down. As it stands, it should be about 4th and 2.
Yeah, it took a shot while he was sliding. I'm going to think it's going to be some type of unnecessary roughness on Columbia.
And that is exactly the call. So a personal foul gives Bolles the first down. Jaden Weatherly, 6'0", 225. Matt Toblin said he's a very smart player and the strongest quarterback, one of the strongest quarterbacks he's been around.
Oh, yeah.
And Brody, you've been on the other side trying to bring him down. No easy task.
That is not fun. I played against him my senior year when he was a sophomore, and to see how far he's come. He was good. He was great then, and now he's even better. He's really calmed down and really poised QB, and one of the most big leaders in the area. I feel like he's done a really good job leading this offense.
Xander Edwards up the middle. Kyle goes forward, and Edwards gets to the 40-yard line. Called the 41.
The longer these drives go for the Bolles offense, I feel like the better the run game gets for him. That's a very well-conditioned O-line right there. D lineman can get worn out as the drive goes on, and that O-line's going to keep pushing forward.
Second down and 3. Two receivers wide on either side. Back to Edwards they go, and this time he's wrapped up. He's going to lose yards on the play. They put the ball on the 43. It's a loss of 2. It doesn't matter who the running back is. If you're getting hit by multiple guys behind the line of scrimmage, not too many guys can shake out of that.
Yeah, Columbia's doing a really good job in the beginning of this game of slowing down this run game and not giving them much gaps to run through. Really done on that play. Getting in the backfield, getting a nice tackle for loss for the defense.
Third down and 5. 5:33 on the clock in the first quarter. They motion Fordham, play action, dump it off to Corbin Fordham, and he is tackled at the line of scrimmage. Great open field tackle by Alfonso Curry Jr.
Yeah, they sent Cameron Mills off the left side. He got some pressure on Jaden Weatherly. He got it out. It was a good throw to get it to Fordham, but just really good job stopping that play for the Tigers.
Quick to the line of scrimmage, 4th and 5. Bolles gets Columbia to jump. And those are the types of mistakes the Tigers can't make in this game. Great job there by Weatherly and the Bulls offense to draw them off sides.
Yeah, they'll do dead snaps all night where there's no play call behind it. They're just trying to see if they can draw them off sides. They'll do that at unexpected times as well. Bulls will take what you give them every time.
And you know that front seven, they're trying to be aggressive and get into that backfield. They take advantage of it right there.
Yeah.
Timeout for a water break. Time to hit our first commercial break of the game. Back after this in our Whataburger game of the week.
One thing I noticed is that when Chuck joined me, he challenged me.
You're going to be late.
Not as late as you. It's a natural thing between brothers. pushing each other.
Hey, it's one-upmanship. It's good for us, and it's good for our clients.
It doesn't get more fairer than that.
Welcome back to Columbia High School. They were out tailgating before this game. Brody, you dropped by and took a look at that. And those guys out there, they're fans of the Friday Night Blitz in Action Sports Shacks. We got a photo of them. You can take a look at that right there. The sign reads, Columbia High loves the Friday Night Blitz and Stuart Weber, in parentheses, Brent and Marcel too. Hey, we love Stuart as well, and Brent and Marcel too. Special thanks to Marcel, who's on camera tonight. I think he deserves more than parentheses. They're letting him see the game.
Love the support down here in Columbia.
And we at Action Sports Shacks love Columbia High.
Yes, we do.
First down and 10 for the Bulldogs. They give to Edwards. Edwards, nowhere to go. Terry Henry in with a tackle for loss alongside Bryson Grinstead.
This front seven for Columbia is getting off the football at an alarming rate. That was just an inside zone or power to the right side for the Bulls offense, and they lost about 4 yards on that play. Got him in the backfield about right when he got the ball.
Second down and 14 yards to go. Bulls having to pass. Weatherly unloads and overshoots his man, looking for Malachi Dunn.
And they bring their tight end for him in the box to help with some blocking for Weatherly to get a clean pocket. Just overshot the receiver on the outside. It's going to bring up a 3rd and long.
We talked about how big of a test this matchup is for Columbia's defense. But for Bulls, this is the toughest defense they've faced this year. And they've talked about when they shut down the run, they have a great passing game they can turn to and throw all over a team. That hasn't been the case so far, but it's looking like they're going to need it tonight. 3rd down and 14. 4:06 on the clock, first quarter of play. Weatherly running it himself up the middle. Jaden Weatherly inside the 30-yard line and close to a first down. I think he got it too.
That's twice on long distances and late downs where Bolles just sits back and says, we're going to hit him with the QB power. They're not going to see it coming. They're going to think we're going to go through the air. Hit the QB power again, Weatherly, and that's one of the strongest QBs of Florida. That's not a fun one to break down. Big run by him again.
Doesn't shy away from contact either. He put that shoulder down, and he picked up that first down.
I think he's got more yards than Edwards right now with those 2 big runs.
He's wearing the Duke Blue Devil hand warmer down there tonight. And Weatherly on 1st and 10. Hands it off to Edwards, and Edwards is stopped again. Cameron Mills, the first to get to him. And Brody, that's the guy we circled on this Tiger defense coming into this game. Cameron Mills, the senior, transferred over from Mandarin. Leads the team in tackles, tackles for loss, sacks, and forced fumbles. 19 tackles for loss, 10 sacks this year.
Yeah, he's doing everything for this defense. He's the heart and soul of it, but they just got players like that all over the place, just hungry guys that are just out there to go make some plays. This defense fires off the ball like no other.
Second down, Weatherly looking downfield, and he overshoots Naeem Burrows. There is a flag. I think they're going to call holding.
Yeah, it's got to be. That ball was uncatchable. So it cannot be a pass interference.
They're waving the flag off, and that uncatchable ball is probably the reason why. Looking for Naeem Burrows there, 4-star Clemson commit. 6'4", 200.
Yeah, Burrows working on to Corey Allen on the outside right there. Looking for that fade shot. Really physical DB work by Allen on the outside. He's going to need to do that all night. A little bit of
6:01.8. A little off. Edwards up the middle, gets the first down.
Bolles has went with run plays on all of their third down so far, and it's hitting for them. Columbia just keeps getting caught off guard with these big distances, and they're running the ball. That was two pulling guards going to the right side. Xander found a cutback lane to the left, hit up the middle. Really good running by Edwards and a good push from this Bulls front. 3 for 3 on third downs on this drive.
2:07 to go in the first quarter, and Bolles is driving. Weatherly gives to Edwards, and Xander Edwards only going to get a yard.
Carry by number 25, Edwards for the Bulldogs.
I don't think they're going to give him a yard.
Gain of 1 brings up 2nd and 9. Stop.
They're placing that ball on the 15-yard line.
2nd and 9 Bulldogs for the Tigers.
2nd and 9.
I say it every week about, preaching that teams need to be physical, and I keep saying it's going to be a very physical matchup tonight, but this one, I'm already willing to say this is more physical than any game we've called so far. These fronts are battling against each other. Some hard hitting going down there.
Weatherly keeps it, rolling left, jumps it off. Fordham is there, goes down inside the 10-yard line. Third down and short.
Yeah, they've been running 12 personnel, 1 running back and 2 tight ends at times, and right there they had 2 tight ends lined up on a line of scrimmage on the left side. Both of them went flat. Fordham was just a delayed flat right there, and Jaden Weatherly hit him. Good solid play right there, setting up a third and very manageable.
Third down and around 3 yards to go. Weatherly gives to Edwards. Edwards driving forward. And he got the first down. Fighting through contact. Tough run there from Edwards.
Yeah, it was. What he's good at, he's a gritty player. And it looks like Bolles gonna take this to the end of the first quarter.
18 seconds on the clock, and the Bulldogs coming off the field. It'll be first and goal for the Bolles School when we come back. Tied up. Nothing on the scoreboard after 1 on Action Sports Jacks 24/7.
Burgers or breakfast, you can get it all at Whataburger. Try something new on the menu or an all-time favorite like the Whataburger Patty Melt. And now you can have breakfast here at Whataburger 12 hours a day, 11 p.m. until 11 a.m. Menu items like the bacon taquito, sausage taquito, honey butter chicken biscuit. Whether you work the late night shift, just want a snack early in the morning to get your day started, or a little pick-me-up late in the morning, 12 hours a day, breakfast served, 11 p.m. until 11 a.m. A dozen locations in Jacksonville. You can order pickup or delivery and download the Whataburger app. New rewards members get free Whataburger items when placing their first online order. Just download the app. And for us coffee drinkers, Whataburger has all new hot coffee and iced coffee too. Satisfy that coffee craving at Whataburger 24/7, and it comes in a variety of flavors. Burgers, breakfast, coffee, and so much more. Whataburger, just like you like it.
Welcome back to Columbia High School in Lake City, Florida. High school football on the Action Sports Jacks 24/7 network is presented by That One Painter First Coast. That painter you need, we're the one. Republic Services, RecyclingSimplified.com, Nimnick Buick GMC, Nobody But Nimnick, Jaguars Prep, Farah and Farah, and Baker Sports. Fans, the Farah Friday Night Zone Blitz is starting at 8 o'clock on Action Sports Jacks 24/7 stream on social media channels and even on YouTube. If you want to only watch the game of the week, you can do so on the Action News Jacks Now stream and on ActionNewsJacks.com, as well as on the Action Sports Jacks YouTube channel. We've got Wildcat here to Xander Edwards. And he's only going to get a few there, down to the 3 or 4 yard line. Zone Blitz tonight will be showing live action from this game, along with Rocky Bayou at Bishop Snyder, Menendez at Yulee. That's right, I believe Menendez at Tocoy Creek, North Marion at Yulee. Second down and goal. Weatherly runs it himself. Jaden Weatherly, touchdown!
There go the cowbells, and they got their own type of train horn over here on the Bulls side. Really good drive, executing in small margins for the Bulls school. Figured out on third downs to the rushing game. There at the end, they cap it off with a Jaden Weatherly run to the right side. Again, like we've mentioned many times, very physical runner. Got in the end zone there. Bolles strike first in this ball game.
I tell you what, always some spooky sights on Halloween night. I'm spookier to that Columbia defense right now than Jaden Weatherly. It's like a ghost. They can't touch him out there. The PAT is good, and it's 7-0 Bulls. All touchdowns on the Action Sports Jax 24/7 network are brought to you by Bono's Pit Barbecue, Real Pit Barbecue since 1949.
The Bulldogs, the Bulls score with 7.
Is Yulee Menendez
Tigers, 0.
is the other game. So Zone Blitz showing Menendez versus Yulee, Rocky Bayou, Bishop Snyder. 11 minutes and 10 seconds on the clock in the second quarter. Bulls Bulldogs with the first lead of the game. And that was an impressive drive from that Bulls unit.
Yes, it was, and did a really good job just getting those running game plays working on third down. But Columbia's defense doing a really solid job slowing down that run game. Just couldn't get off the field on third downs. Bet that's what their coaching staff is preaching to them on the sideline. You guys are doing a good job. You just need to figure out a way to get out on third down and put a statement to end the drive.
Sky kick here takes a bounce, picked up around the 25-yard line. Columbia running it back. That's Cameron Mills. He's going into Bulls territory. How about that from the linebacker?
I said he did everything earlier. I didn't know he also could return some kicks up the sideline. Wow, what a play by him on that time. Setting up this Columbia offense with really good field position.
They get the ball on the Bulls 40-yard line, and you feel like it's early in the football game still. But this offense, they've had their struggles this season. You get field position like this, you got to get some points against this Bulls defense.
Yeah, they do, and you're going to have to execute on this drive, match up some blocks, and figure out how to deal with this front of Bulls.
Rolling right, Collins. Let's go with a pass. Couldn't connect with legend Camille.
That play worked very well. That had him open right there. Just not the best throw by Collins. Like how they're moving out their QB out the pocket. First play of that drive.
And when you're overmatched up front like they are tonight, you're going to have to get your quarterback moving. Hand it off. Nothing there. And this has been a struggle for Columbia. That run game since losing Jerome Horn, it's struggled. This is a team that comes in now averaging just 84 yards per game rushing, a very low mark for high school football. And the running backs will see tonight both under 4 yards per carry. Not much room for them to work with. Third down and 9. Collins running to his right, looking for something. Bill Gitto behind him, dumps it off and can't connect with Simmons. Fourth down and 9. And Columbia going to punt it away.
Collins again just trying to make something work, rolling around the pocket, trying to evade the sacks. Found his halfback open somewhere in the middle of the field, just dropped that one.
I think the throw is a little behind him as
It
well.
was. Just having a hard time got to complete those passes. And again, you got to compete in some small margins against this Bolles defense.
Punt is away from Nathan Cook. And oh my, dropped it down on the 2, but took a hop into the end zone for a touchback. A 3-and-out from the Bolles defense. 9:49 to play in the second quarter. Whistle is now on the field.
Flag on the play.
There's a flag on the play. They are picking it up. And we're just going to continue play. Maybe not. What's the call?
I think they're going to have to Columbia's offense is on the field.
Legal participation against the Bulldogs.
Legal participation. Too many men on the field. 4th and 4, and now Columbia's going to go for it. Collins, screen pass, timeout Bolles. They're trying to get it to Cameron Mills, and the Bulldogs going to talk it over.
It's a
Wonky sequence for
Yeah.
sure.
I'm not sure what was going on there. I mean, we got the flag late. Then just all that happened right there.
9:47 on the clock. Step away for a quick break. Back in 30 seconds.
I'm going to let you in on a little secret. The thrill of winning never gets old.
But at Farah and Farah, it's not just about us. It's the thrill of fighting for our clients.
That's what drives us.
We've seen big insurance underpay car crash claims or flat out deny them.
It's sad to say, but it's true.
That's why we're so relentless, to get our clients every dollar they deserve.
It doesn't get more fairer than that.
4th down and 4 for the Columbia Tigers after the penalty on the punt. Let's see what they got drawn up on 4th down. In motion, Cameron Mills. It's a jet sweep to their linebacker, and nothing is there. Bolles gets the stop on 4th down. And the Bulldogs are fired up.
Yeah, they went with a jet sweep to the left side. Bolles defense was ready for it.
That's a risky move when your outside linebackers on the other side are Simeon Caldwell and Christian Hayes, and defensive end, I believe Asher Giddo is on that side. They ran the jet sweep too. You're playing with fire when you run that play.
Yeah, especially with all those players over there. But in general, it's just on the 4th and about 4 yards. I can understand the jet sweep, but this front's been doing a really good job stopping the run plays and setting some outside edges. And right there, they did it again.
1st down and 10. Bolles setting up on their own 36-yard line. Coming off of a nice touchdown drive. Jaden Weatherly got it done with his legs last time out. Hands it off to Xander Edwards. Xander Edwards is gone! See you later! Xander Edwards in for 6.
If you give Xander Edwards a gap like that to run through, he's just shot out of that like a cannon. He's going to find the end zone every time. He's a big back, but he's got blazing speed on him, and that's another 6 on the board for the Bolles School.
64 yards. What a run there by the sophomore. 6'1", 210, and he's got speed. Shows it off, dusts the defense. And now the PAT is up and off the upright. Still went through. And the Bulldogs now up 14-0. 9.5 minutes to go in the second quarter. That's the first time I've seen that in person. I've seen it on TV, but that took a hard bounce, still went through.
Yeah, just found a way to get that ball in there. I don't know how that happened. but it made it through, and Bolles up 14-0. Columbia, in this game, with the way their offense has been playing so far, not a good sign for them, being down to 14-0 early.
Bulldog fans, Tiger fans, everybody on your feet for the kickoff. Let's get
Just over 9 minutes to play in the second quarter. And Bolles has taken an early hold on this game. The Tigers need a response. Another sky kick. Bounces at the 27. Mills bringing it back. Cameron Mills across the 50. Still hasn't been touched. Cameron Mills still going down inside the 5.
This kid's an athlete, man. Oh my gosh. Just making it happen on these kick returns. I think that's going to be the last time they pooch it to him, though.
Down inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. Maybe the 8. There's the spark that team needed.
It's a big-time special teams play for Columbia. And now this feels like a must-score moment for this offense.
No doubt.
Having a hard time running the ball up the middle. Let's see if they go there again or they try to go through the air.
First down and goal on the 7. Cameron Mills is giving the Tigers life. Can they capitalize on it? Rolling right. Collins under pressure. He is brought down by the 15.
Just a smothering performance on that play by the Bolles D-line. That's a sprint out to the right side for Collins. Trying to give him a better look to the end zone.
Thomas Green and Andre Terrence, the linebackers, in to get him. The senior duo. Now doubling the length to the end zone. And Bolles is going to burn their second time out of the first half. I think Simeon Caldwell was calling that one from the field. They're just trying to communicate with from the coaching staff. Bolles obviously didn't like something they were seeing before that play.
Yeah, they were looking, Columbia was looking for a screen to Kyron Caldwell on the left side. They had stacked doubles on that side. Seven's been quiet early, but haven't had much opportunities on offense, and that would have been his first one right there.
Yeah, you got to get the ball to him, too. I mean, that's your best offensive player. He's offered by Florida, USF, and the junior, he's a playmaker. Got to get him the football.
Yeah, if they want to win this football game, you got to get him the football and see what he can do and work with. Even just drop back to QB in 2 seconds, get rid of it, throw a go ball down the sideline. Just give your athlete a chance to go make some plays.
He can win those jump ball situations. 6'2", 180, the junior. He's made some big-time plays downfield this year. He's got great speed as well.
Yeah, and if you guys were tuned in to the St. Augustine game yesterday, I was talking about that. The same thing with Wingo. If they want to win the game, they got to get the Wingo. Same thing with Caldwell for Columbia.
Lovett and Jackson to the right. Caldwell and Days to the left. Shotgun formation. Simmons the running back. Collins. Design quarterback run. Nothing doing whatsoever. Maddox Helbing brings him down for a loss.
Yeah, just perfect fitting from the linebacker core right there for Bolles, making sure there's no cutback lane. And Maddox Helbing getting that tackle near the sideline. Just a really good job by this front seven yet again, just getting in their gaps and stopping that sprint out. That time it was a run play for Collins. It's not working for him.
Third down and goal from the 16, 8:15 on the clock in the second quarter. Collins has his eyes downfield. Caldwell's open. He doesn't see him. He's running to the right and throws it away. Oh, he had him. He had him. He was looking to him. He hesitated. And when you hesitate with that pass rush, it's over.
They had. I'm pretty sure that was just a drawn-up fade ball to Caldwell on the outside.
Got to get rid of that football.
Collins just hesitated on it. They had the one-on-one they wanted. And it's 3rd and 15. You got no first downs to get, so you got 15 yards to get in the end zone. Just take the shot. Put it in the place where only the receiver can get it.
They're not going to be happy when they look at that film on the sideline. Now for Nathan Cook. It'll be a 33-yard field goal from the right hash. The snap is down, the kick is up, and the kick is wide to the right.
What could have been a big-time momentum swing for Columbia on that kick return, getting really good field position. They just fall short.
Turns out to be a huge moment for Bolles. That is a Columbia sideline. There's got to be a dejected feeling. You get field position on their 7-yard line and aren't able to score. That's a rough feeling.
Yeah, it is. Columbia just really having a hard time finding an identity on offense, just simply because of this Bolles D-line just getting in that backfield, just not much options for the QB on run plays or pass plays.
Just got to find a way to get that ball out quick, I feel like.
Yeah, that's the only way you can do it. Get that quick passing game going. If you get that passing game going, you can go back to the run game and check that out. Maybe catch a pole sleeping on it.
Xander Edwards after his 64-yard touchdown run. Not as much doing on that one. Just a gain of 1 or 2 for him there.
Gain of 1 brings up 2nd and 9 for the Bulldogs.
2nd down and 9.
From their own 21-yard line.
Weatherly with 3 to the right, 1 to the left. They rush 6, and back to Edwards. Xander Edwards with the first down.
Every time Edwards sees a gap, you can just tell when they have it. Although we can't see the gaps from over here, but you can just tell when he sees it, he just hits his second gear immediately, starts running hard north to south. Really good run play right there for Edwards and this Bolles offense.
There's a certain buzz when he gets a little bit of space. You can feel the entire stadium zone in on that player in this play. And we've seen it already. He gets just a little crease and he's gone. First down and 10. Low snap. Weatherly tries to take it himself up the middle and flex forward to the 34-yard line. Didn't seem like there was all that much there for him. Just a nice job to get a couple yards out of it.
Yeah, they dropped back for a pass play right there. Dade Weatherly made the decision to run it quick. Didn't like what he saw downfield. Stepped up in the pocket, fell forward for a modest 2 yards. Pretty solid job by Columbia's DBs and D-line, collapsing that pocket. DB's doing some good job covering downfield.
Second down and 8. 6:05 on the clock. Whistles before the snap. There's a flag on the play, and it goes against Bolles. Delay of game. Now we've seen a few of these tonight from Bolles. They've shot themselves in the foot a little bit. The team's now gathering.
Oh, they're taking the water break.
Brings up 2nd and 13.
And there is our official water break. So back after this break in our Whataburger game of the week.
Official timeout.
You have the opportunity to explore what you might want to do with your life.
There's so many opportunities here that it can spark interest that you didn't even know you had.
Welcome back to Columbia. 6:02 on the clock, and it's 14-0 Bolles. Brody, what are some of your early takeaways from this game?
Yeah, Bolles doing what they normally do, just sticking to that run game, and whether it's working or not, they're just going to keep going to it. Passed the ball 2 to 3 times so far. But Columbia's defense doing a really good job honing in on Xander Edwards for the most part. But he's had that big crease to a touchdown earlier, and some big run plays on third down for Bolles has been the difference tonight. Columbia's offense just has no identity yet in this football game.
And that run game's been opening up more recently for the Bulldogs. Second down and 13 after the penalty. Weatherly looking for Burrows down the field. He hauls it in. Billy Burrows is gone.
There's Weatherly's shot of the night right there to Burrows. What a ball by him downfield. Burrows, a speedy receiver, just one phenomenal athlete. Catches that ball. Looks like kind of a fingertip grab. Way to haul that in and get that run into the end zone. And that's another touchdown for Bolles. And they're going to go up 3 scores here early.
It is all Bulldogs so far. For Burrows, came in leading this team in receiving touchdowns. Now his 9th on the season. The extra point is low but true. 4:54 to go, and it's 21-0 Bolles in the second quarter. How about this start? It's whenever Columbia gets a little bit of momentum, the Bulldogs have been right there to throw a haymaker. And they have got a ton of momentum.
I agree. Every time Columbia just has a good play or a good chain of plays, Bolles just, again, answers with the haymaker and just a big-time play. That's 2 50-plus touchdowns in this ball game, 50-yard-plus touchdowns in this ball game already for the Bulldogs. The Tigers need to figure out something quick offensively if they want to add a shot at winning this ball game. Bolles has been doing that pooch kick to the right side. I don't think they're going to do it anymore.
I'd probably try the left side after how fast you have gone to Cameron Mills.
Everybody on your feet for the kickoff. Let's go, fans.
Touchdowns on the Action Sports Jacks 24/7 network, brought to you by Bono's Pit Barbecue. Real Pit Barbecue since 1949. They kick it down the field, and that's going to be a kick out of bounds. Close to a touchback, but went out on probably the 2-yard line.
Well, that's better than kicking it to Mills, and Mills returning it past the 50, so I think they're going to be all right with that.
And if they were kicking it to Mills, who is not their main return man, they weren't kicking it to their returners in the first place.
Yeah. Just get it out of all those players' hands and just get it out of bounds. Or they look like they're trying to get that left side of the end zone, just didn't make it. Columbia starting with good field position on all of their drives but the first.
Funny enough, though, this is their worst starting field position. It's on a kick out of bounds.
Got to get something going on offense, pick up some first downs, and get that ball rolling for the Tigers. Start throwing that ball to 7.
That's exactly what they do. They get it to him quickly, and Kyron Caldwell, he's going to get around 7 yards. That's what they got to do. That's their easiest gain of the night, and it's one of their best games of the night.
Yeah, Bolles, Xander Edwards, he gets the workload for them, and he gets around 30-plus carries. I think Caldwell needs to get about 10-plus receptions tonight.
Hand it off to Simmons. Big-time hit laid on him by Brett Bearden.
Yeah, just Simmons is like you mentioned earlier, a very small halfback. This Bulls run is very big.
He got right back up, though.
Yeah, he did.
3rd down and 3. Timeout. Columbia timeout brought to you by Donato's Pizza. 4:05 on the clock in the second quarter, and they've got to make something out of this drive. Bolles gets the football back to start the second half. You can't fall any further behind, and you'd like to get some points on the board before the halftime break, or this thing could get ugly.
Yeah, just get some momentum going for your football team. If you're going in the half with the goose egg against Bolles 3 scores, it's just going to be a really hard uphill battle to get back in this ball game. It already is, but going in the half with 0 points is worst case scenario for them right now. Need to figure out how to put together a drive. Nothing much has been working for them.
They're just getting dominated on the line of scrimmage. That's been, I mean, anytime they try to run something downfield, you feel like, I mean, we talk about this all the time. Situation like this, keep it simple and keep it quick.
Yes. Quick out routes. You got to trust your QB to execute some quick throws.
You're not going to be able to run those long development plays. 3rd down and 3. Collins running to his right. Collins not going to have it. He's going to get a yard. And it'll be 4th down and 2. Columbia going to punt. What do you think of that play call there?
Not exactly sure. I would rather have those receivers on the right side, because you know Collins has been scrambling a lot tonight, especially on these 3rd down passing plays. If you want your QB scrambling, you'd rather do the right side. You got your receivers running to the left side. He has never broken the pocket on that side, so Bolles brought pressure and it got home.
Collins. Nice job using his legs early, and Bolles has sealed those edges since. Low snap on the punt, but whistles beforehand. Timeout. Bolles. And during this timeout, we'll step away for a quick 30-second break. Back for our Whataburger Game of the Week.
I'm really grateful to FSCJ for giving me the opportunity to be the best version of myself.
We offer our students a gateway to the future.
It's such a great place to be, and the community is amazing. It's awesome here, and I love it.
3 minutes, 55 seconds to go in the first half of football, and it has been all Bolles, Brody. Right now, 4th down and 1 for Columbia on their own 39-yard line. The Tigers, after the Bolles timeout, are running out their offense. They're on their own 44. Trying to gain some form of momentum. Xavier Collins, the quarterback. He's got a running back to his left and 2 receivers on either side. And in motion, that's going to be a false start.
Bolles staying disciplined. It looked like Columbia was just trying to get that offsides. Looks like it bit them.
I think that was on the receiver, Antonio Days on the right side. And now the ball on the 39-yard line, 4th down and 6. And here comes the punt for the Tigers. Been some good punts tonight from Nathan Cook. Junior gets this one high in the air. That's off a Bolles player, and Columbia got it. It bounced off of Simeon Caldwell, and the Tigers have the football on the Bolles 33.
Well, they need to get a little lucky, and they got lucky there. Now they got a chance to another great
Talk about
position.
good bounces and bad bounces.
Yeah, they got a good one. Favor the Tigers on that play, and now they're inside. the Bolles 35-yard line.
That thing was just spinning. It was weird. It was high up in the air. I don't think Caldwell knew where it was, and with the way the other punts had gone, he had no reason to think he would be falling there. It's a stroke of bad luck for Bolles. Now can Columbia make something out of it? They're going deep and incomplete. Kadron Jackson had a step, but he overshot him to the end zone.
Yeah, Jackson had some space there. You let him more inside. He might have had a shot at completing that. That's not the type of position where you want to throw a floater in the end zone. You got to hang that thing in, or heave that thing in there. Nice bullet across the middle. Would have been the throw there. Definitely a tall ask. But that throw just falls incomplete. Bring up second down.
Second down and 10. 3:38 on the clock. We're in the second quarter. Collins. Running. Collins heaves towards the end zone. Incomplete. I mean, he had a man wide open there. From the start, Antonio Days just running a quick out route on that left side.
Yeah, couldn't find it there. Pressure got to. Well, I don't know if it was pressure or if he just saw a gap and he wanted to take it early because he's just thinking about these D linemen getting the backfield so quick. So I think he tried to get it, escape the pocket, and try to make something happen on the left side. Bolles smart enough to have the TV spy on that play. This ball's incomplete. It's going to bring up another 3rd and long for this Tigers offense.
3rd down and 10. Collins steps forward, runs it, and he's going to pick up about half the distance to the 1st down. He's on the 33.
You're Columbia. I don't even think you're half mad at that. You got a chance here on 4th down to maybe convert.
It's 4th and 5.
Collins running for his life tonight. It's like he's got Frankenstein chasing him.
On 4th down, Xavier Collins lets go of the pass, caught by Drew Simmons. Does he have the 1st down? He's going to be a yard short. Another 4th down stand by the Bulls defense. And the offense takes over with 2 minutes and 40 seconds to go in the 1st half.
Yeah, Bulls defense is playing out of their minds right now. Through all phases, through the linebackers, D-line, and the DBs. Just all doing their jobs at a high level.
Reminds me of when we were talking to Matt Toblin earlier this week, and your favorite question to ask a coach is your best position group on your team, one you'd like to highlight. Every coach this year has given us a specific answer. Oh, it's the D-line. Oh, I really like our wide receiver room. Oh, it's so much fun watching our defensive backs. Matt Toblin goes, I think our offense, defense, and special teams. It's a real team effort, and it's a very complete team the Bulldogs have. 1st down and 10. They hand it off. Xander Edwards driving forward. Still going. Thought that play was over. Not when Xander Edwards is down there. There's a player slow to get up. That is Corbin Fordham. Up with a bit of a limp. Saw him getting looked at earlier on the sideline. And hope he's all right. 4-star tight end committed to Florida State. Really versatile player that makes this offense go. Great blocker. Lined up as a slot receiver now. An impressive athlete at tight end. Stays in the game as Weatherly looks downfield. He was trying to connect with Tietze.
Not a bad ball by Weatherly. Tietze just looked
There is a flag, though.
I was about to say, he looked a little tangled up with that DB. I don't know if they're hand fighting or what, if there's a flag. Let's see what the flag is. It could be on that matchup.
Just made the call. And it was announced here as holding against Columbia. We don't have the best view of the white hat from a visitor's side. Doesn't help that he's on the far side of the field as well.
Yeah.
It gives Bolles a first down. 1:59 to go in the second quarter. Bulldogs football on their own 48. They've had some explosive plays here in the first half. Trying to maybe find another before the halftime break. Weatherly looking up the right side. That ball too far out in front of Camden Teetsy. Second straight shot they've gone looking for the junior.
Yeah, and that's another shot in this game tested to Allen's side. Corner over there doing a really good job in coverage. That Fordham opened across the middle. I was going to hit him there. He ran a 7 to 10 yard curl route. Just looking for the big shot on that sideline. It's going to bring up a second down. Bolles staying in a 12 personnel with 2 tight ends in 2-minute drill.
Weatherly against the blitz is hit hard and brought down. Titan Davis in on the sack. They've been a little quiet on that defensive line here recently. This is a group that came in just on the defensive line with 32 sacks heading into this game. And a timeout called with 1:39 to go in the second quarter, spent by Columbia trying to get the ball back and try to get some points on the board before having to kick it away to Bolles to start the third quarter. But this Bolles offensive line, yes, early on, that front seven was having their way in the run game, but I feel like as this first half has gone on, Bolles has established their will up front.
Yeah, I mentioned earlier they have great conditioning for an O-line group. They don't get tired as quickly as these other teams, and they just keep pushing. I mean, but both fronts are the same way. Both these fronts are just really scrappy, got a lot of dogs. It's going to be a very back-and-forth battle between these two units. Bolles just winning it so far.
That defensive line is stacked. I'm going from left to right. There are 4 starters on the defensive line. 4 sacks, 7 sacks, 7 sacks, 8 sacks. Then you go out to the linebackers, and it's 10 sacks, 1 sack, 3 sacks. You get the picture. They get a lot of sacks.
Yeah, they get a lot of sacks.
Quarterbacks don't like to see him coming.
No, they don't.
But tonight, Weatherly has done a nice job of getting that ball out fast and making plays at that quarterback position.
Yeah, that was the one time Columbia's D-line really won a rep through the passing game. Bring up a third down and long.
Weatherly gets the ball out quickly. A screen pass to his running back, Xander Edwards. Crosses the 50-yard line and falls down at the 47.
Really good blocking on the perimeter. Fordham laid a pancake. Burrows doing some physical blocking on the outside. That's what you want to see on the perimeter through that play to the swing route to the Edwards in the flat. Now it's going to bring up a fourth down, and Bolles' offense going to stay on the field.
The game clock it stopped for a long time, and now they're running it again, but probably cost Bolles about 10 seconds.
And a play clock
in terms of they're trying to melt that clock and make sure Columbia doesn't get the football back. It'll be 4th down and 5, and Bolles is going to use their last timeout, I think. They take a delay of game to back them up 5 yards, and on 4th down and 10, they'll punt it away with exactly 60 seconds to go in the second quarter.
Surprised that they go with the hard count if they're going to just take the delay of game. Wouldn't have been shocked if they went for it on that side
Maybe
of the
if the
field.
score wasn't 21-0, they'd be doing it.
Well, I don't know. Just giving my input.
Nah, stay aggressive. I'm being the devil's advocate. Nice spinning punt down inside the 20-yard line, hauled in on the 16, running it back, making people miss. There's some room. The special teams staying special for Columbia. There he goes! Touchdown, Tigers!
Wow, what a play, but there is a flag way back.
For the time being, Corey Allen brought it back. Is the flag against Bolles or Columbia?
Oh, there's 2 flags. I think there's going to be a blindside block up there as well.
Man, Columbia needed that.
If that's a blindside block, I saw it. I don't really agree with that if it's a blindside block called on Columbia, because the tackler had a chance and he didn't go out there and try to take his head off. He just gave him a little shoulder bump, and it just happened to put him on the ground just because of the angle of the block.
Both sides are booing.
Both sides can agree on one thing. They don't like the refs.
At least on that one. This one is going against Columbia. It'll be Tiger football down inside the 10-yard line. Mark them on the 8. A little bit different momentum-wise than a, 85-yard punt return touchdown. 39 seconds to go in the second quarter. And now the Tigers hoping for some sort of explosive play to get something on the scoreboard. Down 3 scores in the first half. Bulls fans with their cowbells ringing them loud. Collins goes over the middle, finds him in to the 20-yard line. Caleb Williams, the receiver. Clock stops at 30 seconds. Resumes the new setup down. Collins was looking for Caldwell, went off his hands on the sideline. That's one he should have hauled in.
Yeah, it looked like he ran some type of in and out route on that left side of the field. Caldwell couldn't haul it in. Bulls going 2 high safeties and some type of prevent defense, making sure any big shots doesn't happen.
2nd and 10, they hand it off. Drew Simmons goes across the 25-yard line, clock running down to 12 seconds. And they're running back to try to take a snap. Now down at 4 seconds. Columbia's going to try to get one off. 1 second. They hand it off again. Simmons is brought down. And that, flag down.
Multiple flags. One that looks like in the backfield, and
I think it was Gato and Fasho on the tackle. Fasho, a guy that Matt Toblin described as kind of the unsung hero of the defense, does a lot there at the nose guard position that doesn't really get a bunch of glitz and glamour.
very valuable position on a football team, especially one that can take up 2 blocks about every play, giving their edge setters or edge defenders more one-on-ones with the tackles.
It's a face mask against Bolles.
Against the Bulldogs.
So it'll be a 15-yard penalty. Oh, wait. There's one against Columbia, too. Both penalties offset.
Against the Tigers.
So I think they called another personal foul. So 2 personal fouls against Bolles, 1 personal foul against Columbia. So they're...
Yeah, a lot going on. A lot going on.
Matt Toblin wants an explanation. I'd like an explanation because I have no idea what's going on. But they marched the ball forward 15 yards, so here we go, an untied down. Prevent defense for the Bulldogs. Whistles. Whistle blew. What is going on? Okay, we're just going to do it again.
Time back in. First and 10.
Last play of the first half. Collins throws to the sideline. It's caught by Caldwell inbounds, and that will take us to the halftime break. All Bulls after one half of football. As we head to halftime, 21-0 Bulldogs in our Whataburger Game of the Week.
Most of us know how to throw. But you need to know what to throw. I'm not talking about footballs, baseballs, softballs. We're talking about those items you need to recycle. Republic Services explains it easy. Recycling simplified. 1. Know what to throw. When in doubt, throw it out. 2. Empty, clean, and dry those materials. It takes an extra minute, but it makes a big difference. And 3. Don't bag it. This makes the recycling process faster and more efficient. This is a look at the Republic Services North Florida Recycling Center. You can make this process even more efficient. By utilizing those 3 steps, Republic Services can help you become a better recycler in your home. Learn more at recyclingsimplified.com. Burgers or breakfast, you can get it all at Whataburger. Try something new on the menu or an all-time favorite like the Whataburger Patty Melt.
And now you can have breakfast here at Whataburger 12 hours a day, 11 p.m. until 11 a.m. Menu items like the bacon taquito, sausage taquito, honey butter chicken biscuit. Whether you work the late night shift, just want a snack early in the morning to get your day started, or a little pick-me-up late in the morning, 12 hours a day, breakfast served, 11 p.m. until 11 a.m.
A dozen locations in Jacksonville. You can order pickup or delivery and download the Whataburger app. New rewards members get free Whataburger items when placing their first online order. Just download the app. And for us coffee drinkers, Whataburger has all new hot coffee and iced coffee too. Satisfy that coffee craving at Whataburger 24/7, and it comes in a variety of flavors. Burgers, breakfast, coffee, and so much more. Whataburger, just like you like it. Baker's Sports. It's a hometown business filled with hometown people trying to make you feel right at home.
Chris Conley, Jacksonville University.
Walker Wright, class of 2018, West Nassau High School.
Michael Young, Fletcher High School.
Baker's Sports started in a grassroots way and now outfits much of the Southeast.
Tony Mazzio, Sandwood High School, class of 2002.
High school sports, travel sports, youth sports of all kinds. They are a one-stop shop carrying Nike, Adidas, Under Armour brands, and more.
Vincent Caldes, Oak Leaf High School.
Samuel Coffrin, Paxton School for Advanced Studies.
Whether it's sports teams on the field or it's your team in the workplace, like our Action Sports Shacks team, and community events like the Dream 18 Golf Tournament, and many others.
Colt Tilly, Hilliard High School.
Reagan Webb, Eagles View Academy.
Look good, feel good, play good with Baker Sports. Custom sports apparel since 1997. Shop with the hometown team at bakersport.com. Committed. We'll show you a bunch of the highlights from yesterday if you missed any of them, including the fantastic matchup between Samori and Wingo from St. Augustine and also Bryson Wright from Mandarin High School. In that game, we had that as our Whataburger Game of the Week on Thursday. So let's say hello to Coach Sullivan, and we let him, I don't know, catch a nap. Got any trick-or-treaters down there? I mean, does that even happen down at the beach?
Yeah, we're here. You got me?
Yeah, I got you.
Okay. Yeah, no, we don't have really any trick-or-treaters on this side with us, but they get them out, set them up at the different things. But, yeah, it should be fun tonight. Last night was a ton of fun, so love day 2.
Yeah, day 2. Now, I've got to try to keep the energy here, so I'm going to try my best to do that. So let's catch up on the scoreboard. We know 21-0. Bolles is on top of Columbia. And Sully, I'm not sure if you've been watching that game. Just watched the entire first half here leading into our Farrah Friday Night Zone Blitz. But I wouldn't say it was all Bolles. It was just that they took advantage of their opportunities. Columbia can't get their offense going enough to take advantage of their opportunities.
Yeah, that's what it seemed like. Bolles, I mean, the running game has been really good. I mean, Edwards is having a good year. Those guys up front really block it well. And every time it seemed like Columbia got something going, they got a penalty. They had a big return called back. Then they had another big play called back. But, yeah, Bolles is pretty much handling it in control, and they probably need a game like this getting ready for next week.
Well, I was thinking, too, you said it, the penalties. I feel like this is the discipline really plays out here. Bolles is usually known as a pretty disciplined football team, and not to say Columbia isn't, but I think in this football game right now, they're getting hurt by some of the penalties. And the guys calling the game, Brody McGuff and Noah Schlicksup, Chandler Dantzler's back here helping push the buttons for that one. They even said it's a young team for Columbia and Brian Allen, so they're dealing with some of that on a big game. They only have one loss. Same with Bolles. Both lost to St. Augustine, and, of course, St. Augustine got its first loss last night to Mandarin. The Mandarin folks still excited about that. Hopefully we'll have Toby Bullock on in just a moment. But there it is, 27-21. Heck of a football game. We showed you every play of it yesterday on our Game of the Week. Orange Park with a nice win over Clay, 31-28. They've had a couple of really nice wins this year, some entertaining games, including a win earlier this season over Riverside. Ponte Vedra beats Creekside 17-7. And Sully, just a thought on Ponte Vedra, and we'll see some of the highlights later, but they've won 6 in a row now. And remember how this year started with that odd loss. We were surprised by Nice thumping them, but Ponte Vedra is trying to find their stride. It looks like they're doing that.
Yeah, they're playing really well defensively. I think they're one of the teams that I think we've always looked at week in and week out that sort of gotten better as each game got on and got moving forward. And I think they're really starting to hit their stride really good defensively over at Ponte Vedra.
Absolutely. Nice, man, they get their defense and their offense going 47-17. Eddie Jordan wasn't a big part of that game. That might explain a little bit of the beachside stuff. He was on the sideline for a good chunk of that football game. Middleburg, we're going to have Ryan Wolf on the show at 9 o'clock. 8-2 season. How cool is that? Best season since 1990. That is really neat stuff. Florida Deaf and Blind wins 36-22. Harvest Community falls to Geneva 30-12. University Christian goes down to Key West 35-22. Sully, you ever schedule a game in Key West?
Yeah, actually, we played there. One of the only places I ever got a 15-yard penalty was in Key West.
Really? What? Oh, tell us more.
Their guy we hit their guy. He fumbled, and we recovered it. It went like 5 yards forward. We recovered it, and then they marked him down, and then they spotted the ball where we recovered it. And so I got a little bit on the official, and then he threw the flag, and I caught it and threw it back at him.
I think I remember that story. Fantastic.
I was young now. That was year like two or three.
That's awesome. And that was like one of your few or one of your only 15-yarders?
Yeah, I believe that's the only one I've ever gotten. I got a crap ton of sideline warnings, but yeah, I don't think I ever got a 15-yarder after that.
Wow, how about that? That's awesome. Great story. All right, let's say a couple other scores before we get Coach on. Where else was I? Oakleaf 24-0 over Tolcoy Creek. We'll have highlights of that one tonight on the Friday Night Blitz. And this board keeps changing on me, so you can see all the scores in our Game of the Week. It's 21-0. There we go. It's finding Yulee 22-0 over Menendez. So halftime at the Columbia Bulls game, and so this is a great time to kind of catch up on last night a little bit in some of the games. And right now I think we have Toby Bullock on, the head coach of the Mandarin Mustangs. Brent Martineau here, coach, along with our Hall of Fame coach, Kevin Sullivan. Thanks for taking a few minutes. Happy Halloween, and I hope you're enjoying the night off.
I am, and you're right. That is the Hall of Famer right there.
Yeah, it absolutely is.
I want you to know that maybe the greatest compliment in my coaching career came from that man. I am his favorite coach that never coached for him.
That's impressive compliment, Sully. Explain that.
Well, no, I've always just had a lot of respect for Coach Bullock. You know, I was around when he was a player. I'm not going to tell that story tonight. That'll be another story later on. So I've got to watch him and go, of course, to Marshall and then come back and coach at different places. And just always thought he did a really good job. And, you know, he took his lumps early at the Wolfson. And so I think what he's got going on, he really appreciated the coaches, what he's got going on compared to what he had at Wolfson. And everybody wanted to be his friend at Wolfson and loved him and everything because they weren't very good. And now he's at Mandarin and he's winning and nobody likes him and hates him. And that's how you know you're doing a good job. Right, Coach?
Yeah. Oh, my God, you nailed that one, buddy.
I've been there. That's why. I've been there.
I tell people all the time, when I was an assistant and when I was at Wilson, I'd get 14, 50 good luck texts before the game. I don't get one except for Marty Lee.
That's good stuff. That's great. Hey, just a real quick thought on that, though. I mean, Wolfson was a different animal. Mandarin's a different animal. But how much do you reflect, or are you just kind of in the middle of it? You're not as old as Sully, so you're not on the beach reflecting and fishing. Yeah. But, I mean, what a dynamic for you to be at Wolfson. It's just totally different than what you're doing right now here at Mandarin with all this talent and being chased, as you said.
Yeah, I think about Wolfson every day. Every day I'm grateful. I love coaching football. You know, I don't know that there will ever be a time in my life where I'm not coaching, whether it's coaching the right defensive end's big toe for somebody when I get older or get fired or what have you. But Wolfson was hard. It was very, very hard. I had hurdles that I would put my adversity at Wolfson up against anybody's, and I've yet to lose. I mean, when I got the job, we had no footballs. I had to spend my teacher league money on 2 footballs so we could play. My JV for 2 days had to practice with a Gatorade bottle as a football. We had no headsets. And when you'd come to the game, you would see us with headsets. And what my coaching staff and I did our first year is we bought gamer headsets and plugged it into our phones so it looked like we had headsets and went on a conference call on an iPhone. I mean, my stories go on and on. You know, you win on Friday. Well, we didn't win crap, but you lose on Friday night, and then you're at the laundromat across the street from Wolfson High School because we don't have a washing machine for 3.5 hours, soaking over the 40-point loss that you just had. I can go on and on, but what Wolfson taught me and some of my coaches that are with me at Wolfson is, one, relationships are so important with the kids. You know, my first year, we had a call-up at the end of the season, of the JV season. And because I did such a poor job of building relationships with those kids, the kids didn't want to come up.
Wow.
So those kids we wanted to get, and so that was a big learning lesson right there, that you can't just be so focused on your varsity that you don't build that relationship. And, you know, at Wolfson, you had to overcome so much. And so there's not much, I say to Coach Rado all the time, there ain't a whole lot that bugs me at Mandarin because we're blessed. We're blessed to have just, oh my God, we have the best administration. And I had 2 parent meetings at Wolfson where no parent showed up. You know, it's not much of a parent meeting if nobody shows up.
Wow.
But the adversity that I overcame and that my coaches and we were able to learn from makes dealing with the stuff you deal day to day in high school football just that much easier.
That's awesome. It's a great perspective from you. And listen, we won't keep you. We could tell your story for a long time, but let's tell you the right now story. And the right now story is you guys are coming off a great win, 27-21. I think we've got some of the highlights from St. Augustine Mandarin yesterday. Heck of a win, right? I mean, you must be still smiling. I know you can't sit on a win too long, but this was a big one.
It was huge. It's just amazing. It was all the kids, they were focused, they were ready to go, and we were to take advantage and overcome some adversity that we had mid-game, and our best players stepped up, and we had some spark from some players that aren't as big in names, and it was just a big, big win for us.
Sully, take it away.
Hey, Coach, I have a question. I've talked to a couple of guys. Do you like the bye week? The playoff bye week or not?
Love it.
Okay.
Love it. I, you know, it hit last year, and I think, you know, it just, I guess we want to have as strong a schedule as we can to help with the power rankings and what have you. And like right now, I'm sitting at home. I got to sit on the driveway and hand out candy tonight and relax, and I'm not stressed about, you know, who I'm playing on next week. And it gives me and the kids just a little bit of a breather. And I got to admit, I really, really enjoy it.
Hey, we're seeing a bunch of different highlights here. So much about Bryson Wright. I'll get into him, why not, in a moment. But I think Tion Leitch has been tremendous for you guys. I think your running attack has been amazing. We were doing it last night here with Sully on the Farrah Friday Night Zone Blitz. We did a special edition, and I said to Sully, I was like, man, they just keep rolling out running backs. I mean, Foster's been awesome, but you've got other guys, and then Knox Annis, nobody really talks about him, and I'm sure they're saying, yeah, anybody could do what he's doing. I bet you wouldn't say that, though.
Bryson is exceptional. He doesn't have a comparison, but Tion is a very, very special player that we really thought would maybe hit last year, but he just didn't quite. Bryson came in, kind of took some of those reps away, and we still had Jamie and another young man with us, and they were the main three. And so we knew the potential was there, and this year, you know, he's been able to explode. Shanquez is fantastic. He's a hard nose. He's one of those classic running backs in high school that's strong, physical, and can do a little bit. He's not a speed demon, but he's fast enough to score. And he's not a power back, but he can run you over. He's this hybrid between the two, and we're really fortunate. And as far as Knox is concerned, if he stays on a trajectory, he could go down as the best I've ever had.
Wow, how about that? Sully, It's been an impressive team, hasn't it? I mean, they've played big-time competition. There's so much focus on Bryson, the young man, sensational sophomore, but they're more than that. And listen, I'll be honest, we asked at times, is it a couple of star players or do they have a really good football team? I think the way it's shaken out is Mandarin's got a really good football team, Sully.
Yeah, without a doubt. I think they could beat you in the air. They could beat you throwing it. And Bryson gets so much attention from the defense. It's really made White really be able to come out, and he can get the one-on-one matchups and everything like that. And I think your run game, and I really like last night, you know, you got a lot of too tight stuff and really balanced St. Augustine up, and really good job there, Coach. Really excited for you. We'll continue to watch you and everything. And, yeah, man, good luck at it.
I appreciate you, Coach.
Hey, Toby, before we let you go, we're looking video. We actually had an ISO camera on Samorian Wingo and Bryson Wright yesterday for a lot of that game. I mean, the talent around here is unbelievable. The wide receiver talent around here is unbelievable. How much fun is that to have on a high school football field on a Friday night? You're lucky to have one of the guys, but so is Brian Braddock.
Well, I tell you, no, I'm lucky I have Brody Jennings.
Yeah, that
too. Wingo is amazing, but he's not quite as scary when Brody Jennings is on your team. And Tamaj Mitchell, we are very, very fortunate to have some incredible DBs, and so having Brody, Wingo is a scary cat to get ready for. Just like Naeem over at Bolles, just like Bryson. And but when you have Brody, it gives you just a little bit more of a pep in your step to go, I think we're going to be okay.
Yeah, those guys will be teaming up, by the way, at Miami down the road, which is also pretty neat. One last one, Toby, before we let you go. Appreciate you hanging out with us tonight on Halloween as we put a bow on the regular season in high school football. It seems like you guys have some edge to you, and I would think that comes from – you know, people like to talk, right? I mean, I think there's more talking going on, whether it's social media or even in front of microphones than ever before in high school football. But I think it's embraced. Might be healthy. But with that comes like some edge. And it looks like you guys have that. You're not afraid of anybody. You can't wait to show up. How much do you think that will help you in the postseason?
I think it'll help. I think that you have to find a happy median between the two. You know, I kind of take the motto that I don't say a whole lot, but if you say something about us, I'll say something, or at least I'll let some of my coaches that are very outspoken say stuff. I reel them in pretty good. They're pretty tame. It could be so much worse. But no, I think, and Coach could talk about this. You love your kids so much that, you know, a lot of times, even though it might be just friendly, you know, sports talk.
When it's time to get a new car for anyone in your family, just remember, nobody but Nimnick, the #1 Buick GMC dealer in Jacksonville. Get the latest price breaks on 2023 and 2024 models or the newest 2025 vehicles in the showroom on Phillips Highway or shop online at NimnickBuickGMC.com 24 hours a day. GMC Sierras, Yukons, and the redesigned Acadias, or get the all-new redesigned line with Buicks. It's nobody but Nimnick, and part of the reason why is this is a first-class buying experience here at Nimnick Buick GMC. You're not just a customer, you're a friend. This is about getting a vehicle that best fits you and getting you on the road, and also helping you and your family down the road. Nimnick has a treating you right guarantee, courtesy, respect, fairness. And most Buicks, GMCs, and Jacksonville's only Car Bravo dealer, nobody but Nimnick. Who has put in the most years and stands behind a better experience? Nobody but Nimnick. GMC. We are professional grade. If you need a quality play this football season at your home, call That One Painter First Coast. Locally owned and operated, experienced employees, no builder grade materials. And there's more, and for that we throw it to Noah Schlitzup. That One Painter First Coast can apparently help your kicking game too.
Well, after my failure on skinny sticks last year on Creekside game day, I've spent a lot of time out here at Creekside practicing my kicks. There's only one issue. How is that even possible? The good news is I know exactly who can help. That One Painter can handle all your painting needs, from field goal posts to cabinets to stucco. They got you covered. Though they may not be able to help with my kicking, they can certainly help with the posts. Call That One Painter First Coast today for all your painting needs at 904-495-1373.
If you don't see a pit, it ain't legit. When you hear that, you think Bono's Pit Barbecue, a staple in Northeast Florida now for 75 years. A place that feels like home with friendly service, a meeting place for friends, family, or business occasions. On the menu, the corn nuggets are a favorite in our house, but there's something for everyone. Sandwiches, platters, salads, sides, desserts, and family feasts. You see Bono's all over the place in Northeast Florida. You know, there are almost 20 locations in the Jacksonville area now, so stop on by, sit down, and dine in with Bono's. You can also take it to go. There are drive-thrus in many of the locations, and they have delivery options too. Just download the Bono's app to make things easy. I signed up for the loyalty program, and you can too, to get special offers. If Jacksonville is home, few things feel more Jacksonville than Bono's Pit Barbecue. Celebrate 75 years and...
Boo! Ah, we're back. It's Halloween. Skeletons and ghouls are out tonight. And the second half of football is underway. There's the kick. Bulls taking it in, running it back with a 21-0 lead to start the third quarter. And there's a little bit of space. Moving around to the 35, still going to the 37. A nice return by Santana Starks. And the Bulldogs will take over on their own 37-yard line. Brody McGuff started the second half, and it has been all Bulls so far. Anytime Columbia has a chance, even if they're starting with the football on the Bulls' 7-yard line, they can't get anything going. The Bulldogs respond.
Yeah, it's just been a real tough game for Columbia. You can tell they got a lot of talent and a lot of hard-working physical players on their side, just getting outmatched by this very talented Bulls football team.
Xander Edwards turning around. He's got the first down. He's across the 50 and down at the 45.
Yeah, harboring this 21-point lead. I think Bulls just going to keep it on the ground as much as they can the rest of the night. Just keep working with Xander Edwards. Just keep that ball away from Columbia. Because right now they're in the driver's seat.
They are in no hurry to snap this football either. They're going to run this clock. They're not going to give Columbia and that offense much time to operate. That's going to be the goal for them the remainder of this game. Jaden Weatherly takes the snap and gives back to Edwards, who breaks through and gets up around the 40-yard line. And that was something that was a little give or take there in the first half. That was one area where Columbia did succeed, at least at the start of the game, was slowing down that run. But coming out of halftime, Bolles' push up front has been really nice.
Yeah, there's some good runs right there. 2 good runs by the Bolles Bulldogs. Columbia just got to find a way to scrap away them, get them off the field.
Scratch and claw their way back into the game.
Yeah,
that's the goal.
It's a better way to put it.
53 degrees out here at Columbia High School. Jaden Weatherly down the field, man wide open. Corbin Fordham. Fordham down to the 10-yard line.
Yeah, they go with the fake screen to Xander Edwards in that swing route in the flat like they did earlier. They faked that. Had Burrows run a go ball.
They just got so... You think about the 3 guys you just mentioned there.
Yeah, there's just so many eyes on it. And Fordham, he ran the wheel route, got around it. All eyes were on Burrows after they realized that was a fake screen. Fordham just sneaked his way up that left sideline. Big gain for the Bolles Bulldogs.
You lose one of the best sophomore running backs in the country. Now we're going to focus on the 4-star wide receiver going to Clemson. Well, wait. What about the Florida State tight end?
Just so much talent.
First down and 10. Back to Edwards they go. And this time, nothing doing. A good push from that defensive front.
Yeah, Columbia, very tough team. They're not going to quit. They're not just going to lay down for the Bulldogs. They're going to fight on every down and every play they get a chance to. Solid stop right there on that first down play.
I want to go back. You know how I mentioned there Edwards, Burrows, and Fordham, right?
Yep.
All come from football families. Sure, we'll get to that more in the second half.
Yeah.
Burrows now in motion. They give it to him on a jet sweep. Naeem Burrows inside the 10, dives down to the 4.
Late flag.
And I think this one comes back.
Flag on the play. Legal block in the back.
Block in the back against Bolles. They'll back him up 15 yards. Now how do the Bulldogs respond? Backed up behind the sticks quite a bit.
Yeah, it's a big-time flag right there. It'll be second down on this upcoming play. Really not much to it. I wonder if they'll just try to take a shot in the pass game or they're just going to keep running it. Looks like they're going to go an empty backfield right here.
It's Fordham, Teetsy, and Dunn on the right. I believe Edwards and Burrows to the left. Ball on the 20-yard line. Jaden Weatherly takes it on a design quarterback run. And he's getting back towards the original line of scrimmage. On the 14-yard line.
Saw a little play right there, making his third down more manageable for the Bolles offense.
Ball placed on the 15. Third down. 14 yards to go.
Bolles taking their time.
Not sure. They went out of bounds. That's why the flag is.
I was about to say the same thing.
Third down. Weatherly is hit and sacked.
Looking for the shot to Burrows up the left side to the pylon, just a fade ball over there, but that's some more good coverage tonight. But to Corey Allen, number 5 for the Tigers, probably playing the best football for them tonight. He's been doing some really good things in coverage downfield.
So after being backed up quite a ways on fourth down, it will be a 41-yard field goal attempt for Langston Florence. It is up, And it has plenty on it through the uprights. Man, he has got a leg. That's now his long on the season. And it makes it 24-0 Bulldogs. It's a 4-minute and 19-second possession. Now 7:41 to play in the third quarter. And Bolles just adding on. And now you got to think, if Columbia scores a touchdown,
go for 2.
Exactly.
They'll make it, if they get 2-point conversion on every touchdown they score, or for 3 touchdowns straight, that will tie up the ball game. And if you're Columbia, I definitely think you take those chances.
Now the question becomes, the only spark that has come for this Columbia team tonight, outside of a pick, is been on special teams. You're hoping for a big return. For Bolles, you're trying to do anything but kick it to them.
Yeah, it's like they got a returner everywhere on this kick return unit. It's not really safe to kick it to any of them. Let's see how Bolles attacks the special teams play. I think you're just going to keep booting it deep.
Just try to get it over everyone's heads.
Yeah.
Away. Simmons hauls it in around the 3-yard line, and here's the run back. Drew Simmons to the 30-yard line, still going, and he's brought down at the 35-yard line.
Return to number 32, Simmons.
Solid return at the end, the flag.
Now, only about 5 seconds after the play ended, probably more than that.
Some extracurriculars going down on the field. John back and forth.
They're back. Personal foul against the Tigers.
Personal foul against Columbia. What can you not do down 24 and you're coming on a kick return, get the ball at the 36? What can't you do there, Brody?
Probably not get a flag, especially one that's that controllable.
Passed the test. Congratulations. A 15-yard penalty right there.
Broadcasting testing the former football player. yeah.
First down and 10. Tigers on their own 21. First offensive possession of the second half. Collins up the right side, deflected out of bounds. I think there's a miscommunication. Brody, let me know if you saw this, but it looked to me like Collins took a quick peek trying to get that ball out fast to the left side, and Days ran the wrong route.
Yeah, I don't know what happened, if it was miscommunication or if the QB just didn't want to throw it. I'm confused, but I'll tell you this, the coaching staff for Columbia was definitely not happy about that one. I could hear him from all the way on this side.
On top of the bleachers.
Yeah.
Second down and 10 yards to go. Collins finds Caldwell, and that's a modest gain there.
Collins pass complete to number 7, Caldwell.
Solid play right there. Get it to 7. Around the sideline. Nice 5-yard completion. Gonna bring up a third down.
Third down, 5 yards to go. Bring a blitz. Collins feeling it. Spins out and falls down.
Just smothered, man. I mean, this O-line's just been having a long night against this Bolles defensive line.
He didn't have a time. He couldn't see when he got the ball there.
Yeah.
Bolles defenders all around him.
Just really tough.
It's almost like he took the snap and then just tucked, getting ready for the sack.
Yeah, he almost broke out of it somehow.
It's tough luck for the quarterback.
Columbia gets a little tricky here with the big punt.
All right. A lot of movement before the snap.
Nope.
Punt is away. And it's going to be down at the 43-yard line of Bolles. So nice starting field position now for the Bulldogs. And in the third quarter, they can really put the final dagger in, I feel like.
Yeah, if they get one more, if they get 3 or just any type of points at this point, I think that's going to be the dagger in the game. A 3-possession lead is already a tall mountain to climb for Columbia. That offensive drive not working out for them. Another 3 and out. I mean, Bolles defense, just tip your hat to them. I think they've only let up like 2 or 3 first downs tonight.
They're well on pace for a shutout. Right?
Yes they are. Columbia just having a really hard time offensively.
Brody, do you guys do anything in high school for shutouts on defense?
Yeah, you get donuts on Monday when you go back to school the next week and get there early in the weight room and get some donuts. A big 0 equals a donut for the team.
Donut for a donut.
We didn't have much of those my junior year. Should have had whatever the opposite of that is. Can't tell you what that is either.
I don't know, all-you-can-eat buffet, or maybe they just starve you.
That's worse.
For the other side, it was an all-you-can-eat buffet.
A lot of running on Monday.
Time back in. 1st and 10, Bulldogs.
Luke Tolan, the quarterback for Bolles. He hands it off to Xander Edwards. He's up around the 44-yard line.
Yeah, talk about a pile in the middle right there. About everybody was on the ground. Solid stand right there for the Tigers front. Just looked like they just created a big pile in the middle. Nowhere for Xander Edwards to go. It's going to bring up a 2nd down.
Looks like it'll be an empty backfield. Tolan, sophomore, 6'0", 200. Completed 71% of his passes this season for 242 yards and a touchdown. Operates as a point guard, does a nice job distributing the football. Can't get the snap off in time. Be a delay of game. 5 minutes, 27 seconds remaining in the third quarter. 24-0 Bolles is our score. Tolan was recently out at Notre Dame for a visit with Asher Gitto and Xander Edwards. Edwards' dad actually played at Notre Dame, fullback, and had himself some very nice years for the Fighting Irish. Edwards' dad, Mark, 9 years in the NFL, won a Super Bowl with the Patriots in 2002. Tom Brady's first Super Bowl.
Wow.
There's his son, Xander. He's been making a name for himself this season. Drives up to the 45-yard line, and it will be 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
Yeah, tough running for Edwards yet again. Columbia did a good job of making sure it wasn't bigger than what it already was. Bringing up a 3rd down, and Columbia definitely needs to get off the field here. I would think Columbia sent some heat with the 2nd-string QB in.
And that's exactly what they do against the blitz. Tolan rolling right, fires across his body, was looking for Teetsy, but that ball hit the ground. And Bolles will have to punt this one away. Nice stop for the Tigers defense. And now can Corey Allen make a play? Before the penalty was called, had a 84-yard touchdown return on the last punt. See if he can do it without some flags on this one.
He's a great athlete. He's been making a lot of plays tonight. See if he can make another one right here for the Tigers.
He's another talented player that will be back for this Tigers team next year. That one rolls down to the 15-yard line where it sits. And it'll be Columbia football, 4 minutes and 20 seconds to go in the third quarter. For Columbia, Brody, how do you move the football in this drive?
Quick game. You got to get that passing game going. Again, get some screens to 7. I'd move Caldwell to the slot, make him a lot more easier for the QB to reach him. That throw on the outside is just way too long for him with this pass rush of Bolles Bulldogs. Just got to figure out a way to get 7 the ball. Right now,
he's on an island on that right side and really hasn't had much of an opportunity to work after the catch.
It's been a big struggle for the passing game of this team.
Hand it off against a loaded box, and that's the result. You lose yards. That's been the other thing, Bolles defense. They've been getting stops and making them lose yards. They've been dominant in that area.
Yeah, picture perfect game, man. They're just playing so good. And this is their expectations defensively. They want to come out here and just completely suffocate the offense. This is what everybody expects as a Bolles fan or the Bolles team, the Bolles coaching staff, them to play at a high level.
They run up the middle, and they get back to the 16-yard line. It'll be 3rd down and 9.
Carry by number 6, Pope.
Jeffrey Pope.
Brings up 39 for the Tigers.
If Columbia has any chance left in this game, they got to convert here. If they don't get this, you can officially close the book on this game.
I would agree with that. Play action. Under pressure, Collins is brought down. Chance for show. And Columbia will have to punt this one away.
Yeah, they go with the play action on 3rd and 9. Bolles definitely isn't biting on any run play on 3rd and 9. And doing that play action, longer developing play, that D-line got in the backfield quick. Right when he pulled out of that play action, just defenders all over him. Just another big-time play for this Bolles defensive line. Collins just struggling tonight.
The punt nearly blocked. It's a good one away. It's Naeem Burrows. He's running it back. He's got room. Gets to the 30-yard line and is out of bounds near the 28.
Looks like Columbia is going to get a roughing the kicker here. And their offense is going to be back on the field, get another shot at it.
Against the Bulldogs.
A second chance now for Columbia. Columbia's student section letting them know they can't do that.
Student section still scratching and clawing to get this win.
I see a sumo suit in there.
Halloween.
Seeing a unicorn, a couple Loraxes running the track right now. Unicorns running I think there's a little bit of motion before the snap. Not 100% sure. Brody, did you see anything?
No, I think that was a clean play.
Against the Tigers.
First down and 15 after a pair of false starts there. Collins, let's go with a pass. Find Caldwell. And he's just shy of the 35-yard line.
Collins pass complete to number 7.
Solid play right there. Way to get that out to Caldwell and get those yards back after that false start on first down. Got a second and manageable, stay in this empty backfield.
Second down and 6, Collins. Gets out of the pocket, goes over the middle, and finds a man for a catch. And a first down. Through the contact. Nice play. The running back Simmons hanging on to it.
It's a great catch, too. He took a shot. Hasn't caught it. That was a tight window to make that play, and way to deliver it by the QB.
1:42 to go in the third quarter. 24-0 Bulls. They give it to Simmons, trying to get to that right edge, and he's going to pick up 2 or 3 yards.
Liking this empty look. They just, coaching staff knows they got to get the ball out quick with no extra help in the box for blocking this pass rush of the Bulldogs. Making some quick plays here.
Oh, no chance! Fired up! It's another sack for James Gibbs. I think that's his second of the night.
Yep, having a night. They're all getting sacks.
You get a sack.
You get a sack.
Everybody gets a sack. 3rd down and 15. 50 seconds to go in the third quarter. Looking downfield, nearly picked off. A collision at the football. I think everyone's all right, and there was a hold, I think, at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, Bulls is probably just going to decline that and take the 4th down coming up and get the special teams return unit out.
Personal foul against Columbia. And that is declined. Out comes the punt unit. Much to the delight of the Bulls faithful.
Columbia has had some good punts today.
Burrows back to return. High kick, not much distance on it. Bounces at the 41 and is downed at the 43. So Bulls takes over right where they started their last possession on offense. 24 seconds to play in the third. Don't think there's much left to be said about this performance from the Bulls defense. They've been unbelievable, just suffocating Collins in the pocket, wreaking havoc.
Well, this is a good football team Columbia has. They haven't gotten shut out this year. Just a really good job for Bulls defense and a really good sign right before playoffs, getting the shutout and carrying that momentum into the playoffs.
First down and 10, Weatherly back in at quarterback. Hands to Xander Edwards. Falls down at the 49-yard line. 6 yards on the carry. Second down and 4. And that will come at the start of the fourth quarter. After 3, it's 24-0 Bulldogs in our Whataburger game of the week.
If you need a quality play this football season at your home, call That One Painter First Coast. Locally owned and operated, experienced employees, no builder-grade materials. And there's more, and for that, we throw it to Noah Schlicksup. That One Painter First Coast can apparently help your kicking game, too.
Well, after my failure on skinny sticks last year on Creekside game day, I've spent a lot of time out here at Creekside practicing my kicks. There's only one issue. How is that even possible? The good news is I know exactly who can help. That One Painter can handle all your painting needs, from field goal posts to cabinets to stucco. They got you covered. Though they may not be able to help with my kicking, It can certainly help with the posts.
Call That One Painter First Coast today for all your painting needs at 904-495-1373. Second down and 4 for the Bulldogs. Start of the fourth quarter, and they are in control. Xander Edwards up the middle, stopped at the line of scrimmage. Third down and 4.
For the Bulldogs. Brings up 3rd and 5 for the Bulldogs.
Third down coming up. Bolles just
48, so it's 3rd and 5.
Bolles just stay conservative or go through the passing game.
Five down for Columbia. They motion out Edwards, set up a screen to their running back. He's got some blockers. Breaks past the 50, gonna be close to that first down, needs the 47. It's close. Just a little short. Weatherly lined up. The quarterback sneak. It's 4th down and inches. They look to the sideline for a long time. 20 seconds on the play clock. Now down to 10. I think they're going to run it down and spend a timeout.
Yeah, at this point in the game, don't need to run the QB sneak. You know, it just becomes a big pile in the middle of the field. Don't want to get any of your players tangled up and get an unnecessary injury at this point in the game. They'll just send out the punt team and send out their defense. Again, been playing lights out today.
So they took the delay of game. Now the punter, Travis Mann. Corey Allen back to return. Time before getting this one away. Down inside the 20-yard line, maybe inside the 15. See where they put it. He spotted around the 18-yard line. 1st and 10 Columbia, 9:59 to play. Listen, you never want to wave the white flag, but this has just been a completely dominant performance by this Bulls defense.
Yeah, Bulls' defense has won in every way imaginable. Columbia's total yards is just not, there's no way it's that big. Wouldn't be surprised if it's under 50. Bulls just, again, smothering them, doing whatever they want just about, and stacking that box.
Hand the ball off to Simmons. Good gain, close to the first down. Looks like he's going to be a yard or two shy. Second down and 1. Oh, he gave him a first down. First down and 10. 9:51 to go.
That's the first time they went in the I formation all night, too, and worked out very well for him.
Quick release to Caldwell, and he is met by a pack of Bulldogs. First one in there is Deshaedon Phillips.
Surprised they haven't tried Caldwell with the screen with some blockers in front. They tried those just now throws just to get a few yards on first down. But surprised they haven't done some trip screens to him in the slot or just something like that. The one screen they had earlier worked very well for him.
This is a pitch. Different looks on this drive. That one goes backwards. It'll be 3rd down and 10.
Columbia, another 3rd and long. Very familiar with this position all night.
See how aggressive they want to be at this point of the game.
Yeah.
They look to pass. Collins lets one go, and it's caught for a 1st down. Caleb Williams with another 1st down reception.
Big play right there.
And
nice throw and catch.
Slow to get up for Bolles. Shaden Phillips. He's being checked on by the training staff. We'll step away for a quick injury timeout. Back after these messages on Action Sports Jacks 24/7.
Experience is priceless, but there's experience in being a lawyer, and there are life experiences too. You got to have both. There are a lot of good lawyers out there, but the real question is, are they good enough to take time to listen? Are they good enough to treat you with dignity and respect? In other words, are they good enough for you? When we say we're old school, but not old fashioned, we do things in a timeless, classic way that our clients really appreciate. It doesn't get more fairer than that.
Shaden Phillips back up and walking off the field. He's all right.
Yeah, good to see he's walking on his own. Hopefully it's nothing too serious.
There's currently 8 minutes and 31 seconds left to play. It's 24-0 Bulls.
Well, Columbia with the triple stack on the right side.
Okay.
Mixing it up here on this drive so far. A bunch of different formations that we haven't seen tonight.
Collins. Floats one out of bounds. Looks to see another down.
A lot of times tonight, there's just so much pressure, and he evades. He usually just gets unlucky, and the only open space is on the opposite side of where the routes are. He had one route on that side. All the other routes were on the opposite. It's unfortunate for him, and he had to flip his hips if he wanted to take a shot, just smartly threw it away. Like you said, left another down.
2nd and 10. They're going to lose a yard. Hit the running back Simmons. 3rd down and 11.
Another 3rd and long. This is a spot where I would like to see number 7 on the boundary side. Instead, he's on the field side. He's just so far away from the QB. How is he ever going to get it to him?
Over the middle, finds Days. Working hard, but won't be able to get the 1st down. Down and 3, Columbia. No choice but to go for it. 7 minutes, 20 seconds left. Haven't converted on the 4th down yet. Collins fires up, out of bounds. Bulls football.
Another stop by this defense. What you expect at this point, just seen it over and over and over again. Collins has You know, every QB has like the timer in their head, 3 seconds, figure out something, maybe get rid of it, throw it out of bounds, scramble, something like that, right? But I think his timer tonight's been 1 second. It's like, all right, first read's not there.
It's been one step.
Yeah, it's like start to panic a little bit.
Forget a drop back.
Say just really hard to execute against this defense with how good they are.
First down and 10 for the Bulldogs. Dolan back in at quarterback. Reverse to Tietze. Tietze has room. And he's down to the 25. Good blocking there from Fordham, as well as William Barakat.
Big end around right there. Faked it up the middle, then gave the pitch to Tietze. Really good job, him setting up the blocks. Getting every yard he could.
William Barakat, kind of one of the unsung heroes of this offense. He's in there at tight end, and he's in there for the majority of snaps. Only 3 receptions this year, but what he does in blocking is huge for this offense. Edwards, up the middle, inside the 15. That's a first down.
You're right, now that tight end's been doing all the dirty work for Bolles tonight. Fordham gets to run some routes and catch some balls here and there. It's more of just like an extra blocker for the Bulldogs, but doing really good work for them.
They really like having those 2 senior tight ends. They feel like it really makes their offense versatile and give you multiple looks with both those guys on the field. They don't really have to change their personnel for different personnel groups and formations. They're both weapons at the tight end position. Both can block, too.
Yes, they can.
They go back to Edwards, and he's inside the 10-yard line, falling down to the 9. Under 6 minutes to go. Second down and 7. Asher Giddo's coming onto the field. What do we got here?
Having a little bit of fun. Probably just going to be an extra blocker, but us up here and Bulls fans would like to see him get the ball.
He was in studio on Monday night. Holy cow.
He's big, man.
I would not want to try to tackle that guy.
Can't believe he's 4 years younger than me.
He's lined up in a tight end spot, blocking. Edwards on that left side. Touchdown Bulls! There is a flag. That's coming back.
Well, it was a long developing run play. Edwards bouncing around in the backfield and then finally taking that jump cut outside. All that moving around for Edwards means the defense is reacting to it, moving left and right. When that happens, it's easier to hold for the O-line, and they got bit by it right there. It's going to bring them back.
Officials timeout for a water break. Back in 30 seconds in our Whataburger game of the week.
I'm really grateful to FSCJ for giving me the opportunity to be the best version of myself.
We offer our students a gateway to the future.
It's such a great place to be, and the community is amazing. It's awesome here, and I love it.
High school football on the Action Sports Jacks 24/7 network is presented by That One Painter First Coast. That painter you need, we're the one. Republic Services, RecyclingSimplified.com, Nimnik Buick GMC, Nobody But Nimnik, Jaguars Prep, Farah and Farah, Baker Sports, Donato's Pizza, and Bono's Pit Barbecue. Columbia Tigers enter this game third in their region, Bulls number 2. Both of these teams should see a home playoff game. trying to improve their standing as Tolan looking to the end zone. That ball is caught! What a play! Tolan to Camden Teachy. The head topper in the end zone.
Copeland, absolutely beautiful ball by the backup QB. He put it in the spot where only TT can catch it. TT comes down with it. Just an acrobatic catch right there. You were just mentioning how he's done. Oh, never mind. It's a different player. Really good play right there by the Bulls.
PAT is good. And it is now 31-0 Bulldogs at Columbia.
You know, in a Bulls football game, there's always a possibility they could blow out the other side, but going into tonight, a little bit shocked to see the score right now. Bulls got to be very happy with the product they put on the field. They're having fun and a great way to cap off their season.
Nice way to celebrate the holiday.
Yeah. Then they'll have a nice hour-and-a-half drive back.
Hour 15 now. Traffic's dying.
Oh, yeah, true that.
We'll see if we can make it back for the Farah Friday Night Zone Blitz.
It's got a nice ring to it.
Yes, it does. 5:07 to go in this fourth quarter. 11:45 making appearance. See you, Brent Martineau.
Hopefully we got some Bono's bread pudding back there.
Kick is out of bounds at the 1-yard line. Columbia will get the football on their own 35. 31-0. I feel like it's time where we can get into blowout material a little bit. Halloween tonight, Brody. What was your best costume you've ever had?
You know how like one of the fans for Columbia, one of the student sections wearing like one of them sumo things?
Yeah.
I had something just like that, but I was green, just straight green. That's my favorite one. I liked waddling around in that, and also had like this like just straight like green thing you put over your face. Had a lot of fun that Halloween. Or also me and my brother went to a Georgia-Florida game on Halloween. We both, I'm a Gator fan, he's a Georgia fan. We both had like, I had blue suit under my gear and he had red suit under his. A lot of fun that time too. We're both on the Jumbotron too as well.
How about that?
Yeah, it was a good time. What about you, Noah?
I went full Darth Vader one year. I think that was second grade.
Might need to run that back.
I don't think I can fit into that costume.
We'll get a new one.
Yeah, the red lightsaber and everything.
Everybody's always had a lightsaber.
Yeah, but like had the full like the helmet.
Yeah, that's gotta love that. Maybe a common costume for kids nowadays, though. I don't even know.
That was really the only year I mixed it up. That's when my mom dressed me up as a cow when I was little. Collins over the middle, caught. Another nice play being made by Caleb Williams. Yeah, I just dressed up as a different Cubs player every year after Darth Vader, I think.
I did football players, too.
Chris Bryant, I went. Screen pass set up on this right side. Watch down. First catch of the night. Number 86, who's not on our roster.
What a play by him, though.
Second down. About 8 yards to go. Quick completion. And again, it's a third down and manageable. Brandon Lovett
Collins pass
With that
complete
catch.
to number 19, London.
Not as much gain on that play as I thought it was. 3rd down and 7. Stepping up in the pocket, Collins running it by himself, and he's brought down from behind. And look who it is, James Gibbs, having himself a night.
Yeah, he's counting to his teammates. I think that's his 3rd sack of the night.
I'll go down as just a tackle. We got it ahead of the line of scrimmage.
Oh, yeah.
He's hitting that quarterback.
Yeah, doing a really good job.
3:20 to play. 4th down and 6. The last hurrah, potentially, for the Columbia Tigers in this game. The snap. Collins feeling heat. Gibbs got him again. He is on another level tonight, and he's letting everyone know about it.
Yeah, now he's got his 3rd.
What a game for number 45.
Yeah, the teammates loving it. Gibbs plays with a lot of energy. Just a guy you want to be around and a guy you want to have in your football program.
2 minutes and 53 seconds to go as the Bulls offense will take back over. And they're dancing, they're enjoying themselves. It's a celebration for the Bulldogs.
Big time win for them. Columbia is really one of the better teams on their schedule. Bulls looks in tip-top shape. Looks in final form, ready for the playoffs. Columbia still has a really good chance of making a deep playoff run. They just got hit with the Bulls school today.
Jackson Flowers in at quarterback. Whistles for the snap.
Delay game against the Bulldogs.
Delay of game the call. In Anderson, the running back. Flowers. Ball on the ground. And who's got it? Tigers football. Some trouble on the snap and the handoff, and the Tigers will come back out onto the field with 2:44 to play.
Columbia playing to the final whistle, making a turnover there. And this is
the offense just trying not to get shut out, playing for pride at this point. Stack box from Bolles, they hand it off. Towards the 30-yard line goes Jeffrey Pope.
Carry number 6, Pope for the Tigers.
This Bulls team, they are in good shape going into the playoffs. You want to peak at the right time. And they're playing football. Giddo, his 2nd sack of the night. Number
19, that's almost 2 sacks per game this season. Talk about a dominator on the defensive line.
Going into this week, that was the number held by Crew Casey that led the state. He has just been on another level this year. After Giddo, game record, just assaulting. Trying to get to him again. Bulls getting after Collins, who just heaves one up out of bounds. 90 seconds to go. Collins just hanging his head as he goes back to the huddle.
Yeah, rough night for him.
You just got to feel for him. He's got no time.
And he's tried his butt off tonight, trying to extend plays, make something happen.
The fact he hasn't been sacked more is unbelievable.
Yeah, and that's pretty funny because he's been sacked a crap ton tonight. If he was a pocket passer, there'd be double the amount.
4th down. About 15 yards to go. Collins running left. Collins takes it himself. Tackled on the sideline. Short of the first down. And it's Bulls football.
Number 14 Collins on the field. Stop for number 93 Swing.
Now a minute 20 to go. Probably just take a knee and take this one back to the buses and enjoy a nice ride home after a victory on the road.
Yeah.
Hold up. Defense staying out there. They calling a foul on the hit? They are.
Holding against the Bulldogs.
Holding on Bolles.
Oh, must have been some holding on some receivers downfield.
Come on, fellas, no points. No points.
Bulls fans wanting no points here. I'm sure the team is as well.
Ball on the 22. Collins. Inside the 10, that ball is caught. Did he get his feet down? Yes, he did. Nice play by Kadron Jackson. First trip to the red zone since Cameron Mills returned to the 7-yard line. Trying to get some points.
See what they do.
Collins sends a man in motion, throws a jump ball to the end zone, incomplete. 56 seconds to go. It'll be 2nd down and goal.
For number 18 Jackson. Brings up
A lot of physicality from the receivers and corners of both teams.
I think that's one that if the score wasn't 31-0, 56 seconds to go, that's pass interference.
Yeah, it might be. Try to fade ball the other way.
Bulls fans making noise. They want that shutout. Collins sends one high and over the head of Antonio Days.
Got hit on that play too.
Collins pass incomplete, brings up 3rd and goal for the Tigers. For the Bulldog 8-yard line.
They'd just be flat out sick of it.
Yeah. Here's Collins on 3rd down. Trying to make something out of it. Runs out of bounds with 43 seconds left. 4th down and goal.
Number 14 Collins on the carry. Flag on the play.
There is a flag.
Against the Bulldogs.
2nd defensive holding of the drive on a quarterback run.
Looks like Columbia is going in their I formation, trying to punch it in, get big against this Bulls front.
3rd down and goal from the 3.
Ref stopping.
There's the whistle. They hand it off. This is Pope, and he lost the football. In the end zone, the Bulldogs recover.
Columbia is trying to score for pride, and they can't even get it in. They fumbled right before the touchdown.
Simeon Caldwell with the fumble recovery.
It looks like there's a flag in the end zone, though. Refs discussing it.
Oh, of course there is. They wave it off.
I bet I know how that conversation went.
It went, guys, it's cold. Let's not call our 3rd defensive holding with 32 seconds left.
Giving more props to Bolles. Them doing this to Columbia, man. I mean, this is one of the better defenses I've seen this year. I've watched called a lot of football this year with Noah. And this defense is definitely a really good unit. They're just on the field the whole game. Bolles just smothered them tonight.
Jackson Flowers takes a knee. And that's going to do it. Happy Halloween to the Bolles Bulldogs, who come into the Tiger Den and take down Columbia by a score of 31-0. Brody just dominant all around. They pitched the shutout. The offense puts up 31 against one of the toughest defensive units in the area. Just a great performance tonight from Bolles.
Yeah, not much more you can ask for out of this football team. They executed very well. Maybe a few defensive flags towards the end, but all in all, just an A-plus performance for the Bulldogs against a really good team in Columbia.
And that will do it for our coverage this regular season. The game of the week will be back November 14th for the playoffs, but until then, for Marcel Robinson, Chandler Dantzler, and Brody McGuff, I'm Noah Schlickstup signing off, saying see you next time on Action Sports Jacks 24/7.